Not here, not now, not ever. Just simply no. Okay?
Peggy 12.
Roll the clip.
Hey everyone, this is Ben from the UBR, and welcome to my review of Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. I'm going to start simply with the game, saying it did not have good advertisements at all, which really makes me sad because it is a great game. This was released on the Wii U and 3DS. Monster Hunter doesn't have a huge story. In fact, it says nothing about the story anywhere you look. So pretty much you're brought to a village to hunt down monsters and save the town. Yeah, you get some names here and there, but that's your story. Hunt down monsters, save the town. Yeah. So, story-based game? Not this one. The gameplay, though, is where this game is just excels. I mean, the hard part is actually where to begin.
Start at the beginning.
So, the weapon selection, I guess. There are 12 types of weapons, 3 of which are classified as Gunner, and 9 classified as Blade Master. This actually really changes your game, because there's, so many ways that you can play it. It all depends on your weapon choice, and what class, quote-unquote, you are, Gunner or Blade Master. Every single weapon you can upgrade and buy new ones. So I actually suggest at the beginning of your game, you test out every single one, in which you get a free of one of every single weapon type in your box. So check that out and play around with it until you find your favorite. Once you find your favorite, don't let anybody tell you different. I really enjoy the bow. It's just, in my opinion, it's a great weapon. You can add all these status effects on people. By people, I mean monsters. And then also, if you want to, you can make it go pure power. And then there are all those people out there who are like, the bow's so bad, why do you use it? Gosh, you noob! Yeah. Those people, in my opinion, they're just wrong. The bow has so many ways you can use it. And it really allows tactical gamers, that is myself, just to excel and enjoy the game. I mean, I can put it to sleep. I can even put it on fire. So, the bow, in my mind, is pretty awesome. All the weapons have their own unique style, weight, damage, and even their usefulness. There's also the fact that there's slashing damage and smash damage. Both of them depend on the weapon. A hammer, for instance, which is under Blade Master, obviously, does smashing damage because it's a hammer. Meanwhile, a weapon like the bow can do either smashing or slashing. The light bow gun and the bow gun actually will do whatever damage type is the most effective, which I think is pretty cool. And then there are weapons like the dual swords, which are just pure slashing damage. Slashing is obviously better for cutting off tails, which you can do. Smashing is better for breaking claws and beaks and heads. Great things like that. The game runs on this: select a mission, you do that mission. The mission is really based on the monster that you are fighting or choosing to fight. It's kind of a old mechanic that's been around for a long time, but hey, it works. It works. The multiplayer is the exact same as the single player. except it's with people online, or just people in your general vicinity. Depends on what you have it on, 3DS or Wii U. So, the antagonists in the game are the monsters, which just get bigger, and bigger, and bigger, and bigger, and bigger, the better that you get. I mean, literally, these monsters can get pretty massive. The monsters really, I mean, you can tell when they're hurt because sometimes they'll start limping, or maybe you will cut their tail off.
However, on this day, Eeyore was having a rather bad good morning. He'd lost his tail.
Or smash their claws. You can actually, there are cosmetic effects that happen when you do damage to these monsters. This is one of the only games that I've played that actually does this. That actually lets you see cosmetic damage against your energy. An enemy, not energy. I mean, this is the way pretty much that Capcom gets away from the health bar. So they don't need to have that on the screen at all times. And I really enjoy it. I mean, this game, it's amazing. You can literally see your character progression just by looking at your character. I mean, that's it. The cooler or whatever you think it is, your character is, I mean, that's how good you are. Because there is nothing in this game that outshines anything else. There's no pure best weapon. There's no pure best armor. People are out there and they say there is. They say, oh, this is the best one. Here's why. Oh, this is the best armor that you can have. Here's why. No, it's all up to you. This game, everything you do, it's all up to you and your decisions. It's great that way. So the battle mechanics are pretty good. I mean, once again, it relies on weapon choice. No lag in multiplayer. No lag. That's great. No lag in multiplayer is one of the best things in video games there is. The graphics in this game are absolutely incredible. I mean, when it says you are somewhere, it really makes you feel like you're there. And then the environments themselves add this challenge to it. And it's great. Everything in this game has a purpose. And I absolutely love it. The armor and weapons just look absolutely badass. I mean, literally, there's some of these armors like the Rathian armor. It just looks amazing. And, I mean, it just looks amazing. It really adds this awesome effect to the game that you actually feel like you're doing stuff. That you actually feel like you have earned this because you have to craft your armors and then you have to upgrade them. You have to craft your weapons and then upgrade them. Everything that you do is because of you. It's not just given to you through cheap achievements and everything else like that. It's great. And also the soundtrack. It's awesome. I mean, there's nothing really in this game that is to hate, except that the fact is that there's no story. I mean, sure, people will argue, what about the subspecies? Which is pretty much just recolored enemies. But they have new moves, and they're even tougher. I mean, you can't use the same strategy and win. This game is literally just about finding the best way for you to play. So, that's why I'm gonna give Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate a 9 out of 10. Thank you all very much for listening, and have a good day.